Hey y'all, it is your favorite perky barista, Juanita-Michelle, and I'm back. Okay, I'm back. I've been so absent. I've been gone. I was in this podcasting thing and then I disappeared, but I'm back. And today I'm starting off my 2025 strong. We're going to be here every week. So y'all got me for this whole calendar back there. I'm booked. So today I got my girl Cherise B in the seat because we have been hitting and missing. I don't know what's going on with her. I want to know all the deets. And as y'all know, the coffee house is gone. So I gotta find a new way to keep up with my people to see what's going on. Y'all, I'm in the dark. So I gotta get caught up with everything that's been going on with everybody. So, as you know, I am Juanita-Michelle, and we got so many things going on for myself. And like I said, I want to get caught up with y'all, but I am still the host of the Broken Entrepreneur podcast. And you know, we don't celebrate brokenness, but we acknowledge it so we can fix those things that need to be fixed so that we can move forward and get better. And today I got my girl, the homie, Cherise B, the ATL, with me. And we're going to catch up and see what she's been doing. But the first thing I want to know is, Cherise, tell us, what makes you an entrepreneur?
Ooh, baby, because I kill what I eat what I kill. Man, God really gave me a gift of creating something out of nothing. And, when I realized what that was, that's entrepreneurship, collaboration, being a visionary for myself and for others. And as I matured in my entrepreneurship, realizing the importance of us being one unit, one collective, like we all have gifts and we all have to tap into those gifts and make this thing make sense with one another, right?
Yes,
No
ma'am.
competition, all collaboration, conscious collaboration, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's that collaboration that makes things happen.
That's it. You cannot
I
do
don't
this
want to
thing
live
by
in a
yourself.
silo.
No, you can't do anything by yourself.
No. And let me also tell you something, even reflecting back on my days in the coffee house as a solo entrepreneur living in that silo. If I
Mm-hmm.
had had a true team, a true village around me, at those moments where I found myself, well, I didn't find myself, but I was stuck. I
Yeah.
acknowledged being stuck after I was there, right?
Yeah.
After months sitting in that stank. But if I
Mm-hmm.
had had a true village around me, if I really had people sitting in my business with me, somebody else would have been running as I was, having that moment of weakness. So that's the importance of having a team that I truly appreciate today more than
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
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 So tell us about what you have going on for 2025. What I know you're planning on killing it, but tell us how you gonna kill it in 2025.
Well, yeah, I'm super excited. I'm excited. Ooh, there's so much going on. Now, where do I start? So I'll start with number one. One of my revelations over the past few years is realizing that, so many women in entrepreneurship and in life, period, business, love, life, corporate America, stay-at-home moms, wives, aunts, sisters, whoever, have been in burnout. And let me tell you something. What you were going through was burnout. You've been at this thing for a long time. A long, long, long time. You've been switching gears. You've been making it happen. You've been parenting. You've been sistering. You've been daughtering. You've been all the things, right? And so many people think that, those struggles are supposed to be our norm. And it's not. Not staying in the struggle, in the rough, right? And you're
Mhm.
gonna burn out. You're going to crash and burn one day. And a lot of my work, with the image consulting, with beauty, branding, it's all about how you show up. Okay. Yes. How you show up in public to the people. But what people don't realize is how you go back home and how you deal with self. You know, how you see yourself, how you feel about yourself, how you value yourself is really the key to everything. Because you got to turn back around and you got to show up for the people again and again and again and again. But what are you doing at home to care for self, right? If you're not caring for
Mm.
self, you're not caring or you're not even identifying the burnout, right? You
Right.
can't identify it because you
Right.
think it's your norm. You think you're supposed to be tired and fatigued and overwhelmed, right?
And
You
we
think
are not.
we're not supposed to be that, and you don't have to be. And there's a way out, you know. But we have to tend to that,
Yeah.
and we have to tend to that as a
We
collective.
so it was burnout. It was grieving because I was also grieving my mom.
Absolutely, yeah,
And I have a new respect for those who go into a grieving process and get stuck.
yeah,
Because I had a
mhm,
period where I was stuck in a
yeah,
process and I
mhm,
really didn't. And I did so much celebrating, like, oh, I'm so happy I had my mother for this long and yada, yada, yada. So I did so much celebrating of that
mhm,
that I wouldn't allow myself to miss her
mhm,
because I felt
mhm.
like it was such a blessing to have her so long. Like, think about how young your
Yeah,
mom was. So for me to have a mother that was almost 91, I felt how selfish of you to sit and be sad about it. But you get one mama. You get one mama.
one.
So I can grieve my one mama in
Yeah,
any way that I need to be. It's not selfish. It's just
yeah,
what it is, you know?
it is what it is. Yeah,
So I didn't give myself that
yeah,
grace. And
yeah.
that's where you find yourself stuck. And I
Mhm,
was stuck because I
mhm.
wasn't allowing myself to be sad about it because I was supposed to be
Yeah,
so grateful.
the perky barista, your favorite perky barista.
And that's the other thing. You smiling your way through it. Because we don't
Yeah,
have to be, we make choices. And I choose my
yeah,
choice is to be happy.
yeah,
Period.
yeah.
My choice
Period.
is to be happy and have fun.
Yeah.
So are you gonna be a part of this happy fun over here? Because that's
Mhm.
what we're doing over here.
Yeah.
And
Just take those real moments. We don't create the space for it. And if you don't
right.
create the space for it, then when it comes up, you'll find yourself somewhat out of control, you know, having a breakdown in the wrong moment, in the wrong time. One of the reasons why I had a hard time with public speaking early on was because I was so emotional. You know, I can be very stoic in ways, you know, and be that person that doesn't show emotion because I'm very emotionally controlled. But if there's a time for empathy, I'm very empathetic. So
Okay.
if you get emotional in my face, or if there's a moment when I feel your energy getting emotional, I'm going to get emotional with you. And I've
Mm,
always felt like
okay.
I was that person that couldn't pull myself back once I go
Okay.
there. You know, because you know how you just have those moments publicly, and it's, you know, you're trying to gather yourself and can't. So I was out. That was one of my
Yes.
biggest fears. You know, and
Okay.
so it took me a minute to get over that. But I, like you know, I didn't grieve my mother or my father or my brother or my best friend like I should have. And those were the moments that I was afraid of. You know, I
Okay.
was afraid of showing up, getting vulnerable, right? And
Mm-hmm.
it would all come down at once publicly, and I couldn't pull myself together. So
Mm.
for me, that's why in, you know, in my women's groups and my talks, you know, I talk a lot about vulnerability and creating the space. You know, it's funny too. I've been thinking about, like, how can I create a space where we can just go and we can just cry together. It's
Oh,
not about being sad. You know, how can we cry together? Then I thought about it. I was like, oh, we could laugh and we could cry. You know, like, how can
there
we
is
just,
some cleansing about both.
it is.
And,
It is.
and sometimes a good cry can end you in a good laugh.
Yes,
You
it
know,
does. It's
yes.
releasing. It's releasing. And you usually always end up in a laugh, even with the loss of someone, right? It's like you're
Okay.
crying and then you start thinking about those good moments. you start celebrating those moments, right? So they
Yes.
go hand in hand.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Wow. So I'm gonna switch gears just a little bit.
Okay,
Um, I need to just circle back to 2024 for just a moment
let's do it.
because we had an incredible 2024 with the SHE-Roe storytelling series.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Um, that mega event,
Yes.
Reese, when I say it changed everything. Hi, Candace. I love you, little girl. When I say that mega event changed the game for SHE-Roe,
Mm-hmm.
forever, it will be changed because that one stage, one day, one experience, it was so powerful. uh,
Mm.
One of the engineers, the sound engineer, he said he needed hazardous pay. He didn't even know he needed hazard pay for the day. And I said, excuse me? He said, well, if I had known I was gonna be in here crying like a woman, I said, crying like a woman. He said, I cried like a woman.
Wow.
Twice I cried like
Wow.
a woman. But it was so emotional. The speakers, like first of all, the room was packed. We sold out,
Mm. Mm.
and the feeling inside was just amazing. But
Mm.
this year it gets even better because SHE-Roe's coming back. We haven't announced our 2025 cohort yet, but our 2025 cohort involves SHE-Roe's out of Cincinnati and Columbus, as well as
Mm.
Dayton.
Good.
We've got a collegiate cohort that is starting.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
it is expanding, and it's like I'm just having fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just having fun with it.
Yeah.
But this thing
Yeah.
is swelling. So last year we shifted, and this year we are swelling.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. And that was time
Yes,
for the shift. Like, think about it, when you look at everything that you went through, coming up to that amazing Shiro event, it
yes.
was what else was it time for? And that
Oh my
was that
goodness.
shift in your entire life, and you show up different now.
You think?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I see her.
You
She
see her?
different. She different. Yeah, she different. That's a mogul. We talked about her. We talked about her probably what in 22, 21, 22. Yeah,
What? Oh wow.
she has
She
become.
got
Go
a
back to
different
your
way of
note.
thinking though.
Hmm?
She's got a different way of thinking. You hear
Oh
me?
yeah. Oh yeah. I know.
It's
I
a
know.
different way of thinking
Mhm.
because I was so like today, it's like, yeah, it's a new process.
Yeah.
It's a new
It-
process. And I never, when we started SHE-Roe years ago, it was really just celebrating women,
yeah.
never
Mhm.
thinking that it was going to be a thing that may be a real legacy builder for my family.
Yeah.
Like, and it has turned into something that I don't even recognize.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
don't recognize it. But there's a SHE-Roe curriculum for high
Yeah.
school students. There
Mhm.
is this collegiate plan,
Mhm.
and the 5-year goal will knock your socks off.
Yes.
So I am very humbled by what is going on with the SHE-Roe program.
Mhm. It
Yeah, it's
should be.
amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It
Yes.
is. It
So,
is.
and then we
The
also have the soul food carry out, which we will have a permanent, um, we will be open permanently in just a few days. We've
Mhm.
got that going on. It's just,
Yeah.
this year is just, it's just full.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a serial entrepreneur, like the go to serial entrepreneur. And you create something out of nothing. That's what entrepreneurship is.
Oof.
We can talk game, We can talk, 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 talk. But what matters
Yes,
is what you create out of what you have said and the ideas. You know, we're creative people, so we have ideas over and over and over
absolutely.
all the time, you know. And but the most important thing is what can you create out of these ideas? What can you manifest and bring to real true fruition right here before our eyes? You know, so one
Okay.
thing about that's why I don't believe in, you know, a lot of the failure context. Like, I believe in, if we're going to use the word failure, I believe in failing forward, you know, because they're just lessons that we have to, and experiences that we have to take into our life's journey in order to continue to create, build legacy, and just as a collective make this world a better place, right?
Okay.
Do our part. And you know, a lot of people let these experiences take them out. This is how we end up in burnout. Even through death and tragedy, they are experiences. And how you manage them and how you handle them is what makes life what it is, right? And
Right.
you can choose to let it take you out, or you can choose to grow and move forward, you know. And no one said it wasn't going to hurt and it wouldn't sit you down for a minute,
Well,
because
that's why they
sometimes
call it growing pains.
growing
Because
pains.
it's
Yeah,
some pain experience in the growth
yeah,
process.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So tell
it
us,
should be.
what are you doing this year? What do you have going on? What do we have to expect for you this year?
Yeah. So this year has really been about elevation for me, really coming into myself and seeing who I am and looking at my life as they're not failures, they were lessons. So I'm super excited about my membership that I've been working on for years. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, my membership platform. And because I need
I
one thing
like it.
about us living, you know, in this social media space, as we can see, a lot of these platforms can truly be taken away from us. So you have to find a home for yourself. And membership, you know, having the membership platforms is really a home for your community, and not having to house them on these social media platforms that could go away any day, right? So
Okay.
super excited about building that up. You know, finally got the team on deck to build that out. In-house team, that was important. And events. For me, 2025 is going to be about events, showing up. Okay. Show up with Cherise B has to truly show up for herself in 2025. If I know for sure, if I show up for myself, my people will get the residual.
Yes.
So I'm excited about that. And I know I cannot do everything by myself, but I'm also not concerned because everyone around me is a powerhouse. You know, if I'm having conversation with you, if I call you my sister, if I call you my friend, I know you're a powerhouse. And if it's time to show up, it's time to show up. Get in
Yeah.
formation. It's time to get into formation. So
Yes.
events for me, my CEO glow ups will be happening each and every month. My girlfriend glow ups.
Okay.
Those are going to be like big, big lead generators. Those are going to give my community and other women opportunities to make money with
Okay.
me, connect with my community. And I would like to speak to that really quick. Something I think would resonate with the audience. One of my traumas that I've had in business was event trauma. I think we've talked about this personally. I
Mm-hmm.
haven't talked about it, you know, publicly out loud a lot, but I had, you know, some tragedy happen during an event at one time to set me back, and I didn't even realize it. And it
Okay.
set me back from, it stopped me from showing up. um it stopped me from being who I am. It stopped me from being authentic. It stopped me from everything, you know. And my whole movement is show
Oh,
up
wow.
no matter what, right? And it's
Yes.
like, how is your movement about showing up, empowering other people to show up in their life as who they are and manifesting what they want out of life abundantly? How are you moving? How are you not moving in that when that is your movement? That is what you were put here for. So I've even
And see, that's the challenge, right? Because I have, before we start coining that phrase, mindset, and we were saying, this is what we do, this is what we're doing, this is how we're doing it.
yeah.
Before that became such a buzzword, I was in full belief of a vision board, full belief of when the show Being Mary Jane came out, and she had all those post-it notes
You were
all over
already
her
there.
windows, all over her bed, all over her mirror. Girl, I was already 10 years in with that.
Already in. Exactly.
I was 10 years in with that. I would take my dry erase marker and color my world. My mirror, like it was like an outline of my face. And it had all kind of messages to me, so I've been living this. So when I get into those periods where I'm not in line with what I know I do, it's like, this is what you do. Like I have acknowledged these lines right here on my face because I've been sitting, like I can't even do it right now, but it's a mode where you get and you're frowning and where I'm contemplating. But even as I'm contemplating, I'm gonna have to have a smile on my face about what's happening, celebrating what's happening with a smile.
Yes.
I actually have a mindset program that I'm launching. It's going to happen on March 3rd. For 30 days. We're going to get that thing together. And although I'm leading and participating at the same time. Because it is a thing that you have to do daily. Mindset work ain't a thing that you say, oh, I'm going to do this today.
No.
And tomorrow.
No.
And the next day. It is a lifestyle. And I don't think people understand the fact that you go on those 30-day challenges so you can become make those things habits to keep you pushing. Because it is truly a decision that you make on a daily basis of how you're going to live on a daily basis. And again, when I said, I'm happy and having fun, that's a lifestyle. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. We're looking forward to. I'm happy that you're shaking this thing with events, because I want to come to Atlanta to an event sometime soon. And I'm gonna take me and my niece Tamaya, because she on here with me now.
Okay.
And me and Tamaya coming to Atlanta, and maybe Candace is coming too, because we will take a trip to the A. Okay. That's an $80 round trip ticket.
Right. And we need more trips to the A. I'm looking forward to collaborating with a lot of my sisters back at home too. You and I had promised that we were going to do something. And I've done some things with, my girl, Don Turner, Shanae Norvell, and we started something a few years ago and didn't continue it. And I'm excited about, putting feet to that again. And I'm just
now, is that going to be outside of the world of the beauty pros? Because I know a lot of things that you've done here locally have been directed towards your beauty pros.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Entrepreneurs, C-suites, women in leadership, women who are seeking to get into leadership, women who are seeking to get into entrepreneurship. A lot of us now are at that state where we're at retirement when it comes to corporate. We're retiring and starting our other careers. Retirement does not look the same anymore.
No, it doesn't.
No. Retirement is like refirement. So it's like, you better get fired up and figure out what you're doing next, because it's not sitting down. That's for sure.
Well, I think that's the trick. like, I think a lot of people retire for nothing and to nothing. And when you retire for nothing and to nothing, and your body begins to be like still, that's not healthy. You know, I think we are built to move, and we are built to think.
Built to move.
and we are built to fellowship. So when you are sitting in a space by yourself, that's not healthy. And I think for so many people, they have health issues because they stopped. They stopped moving, they stopped thinking, and eventually the body does what you tell it to do. So to stop. So
yeah, that's why your mindset program is so important. That mindset program is everything, because a lot of people, especially the Gen X women, a lot of Gen X women, men, period, are stuck in the old way of things. It's just like we're in this digital space now, but we're so used to working with our hands and doing things manually. And it's like, you know, people think about, oh, I need some extra money, go get another job. I have no idea, no clue what that means. Go get a job for some extra money. I was just talking to my girl Stacy about that. Like, I'll just call somebody and tell them, hey, I need to get your look together. Here's the invoice. Hey, you need your closet done. Hey, you need what you need.
I love that.
I got a program. Give me 5 women. Get me 5 women together. I got something for them. Like, I wouldn't, you know what I mean? So that also is something I'm excited about, with helping a lot of Gen X women shift their mindset and understanding, like, you got to use your gifts, okay, as a resource out here. Your gifts are a resource for your livelihood, right?
Absolutely.
Even a lot of our friends who do have retirement checks, God bless y'all, and military checks, and God bless y'all. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? But I am so, I think that's such a blessing to have that, because, and let me say this, don't you feel bad for that, because you made a wise decision to stay at a corporate job consistent enough to get a retirement check. How amazing are you? How amazing are you that you made a decision to go into the military early on to secure yourself?
Wait a minute, to think about a retirement at 38? Because if you go in straight after, that's a retirement at 38 years old.
Girl, look, when they let me in for a few years,
it's like, what?
At this age.
I mean, girl, and I'm age, life, but I don't have enough. And it's funny because my daughter, oh, well, thank you, boo boo. My daughter just sent me some stars. I've never got stars. I don't even know what that means. But I was thinking about my daughter because more. What did you say?
I said you deserve more stars.
It's like, but so my baby, she gonna be a baby. I don't care. She's 26 years old. Kaylin is a licensed nail tech. She's now a licensed barber. Girlfriend can cook. She can decorate. Like, she's got a lot of good skills, like myself. Like, it's like sometimes I'm watching her and I feel like I'm growing up all over again. She's got all these things that she wants to do, and she wants to do them all at one time. Like, she wants to do all of it at one time. But the one thing that when I think about Kaylin in comparison to myself, Kaylin has been much better at capturing dollars than myself. She ain't afraid to charge. You know, she is unapologetic about what her fees and things like that. And I admire that in this last generation. I admire the fact that it is what it is. I said what I said.
The confidence, the audacity.
Yes, it is.
I love it.
So I and sometimes I'm looking at her as my mentor, as my influencer, as I'm going in with a stronger tone when I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying this is the price, this is how much it is, and
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because on this end, it's like now, I need to be she is a force. And when I say she, I'm only talking about myself. It's
Yeah.
like I'm a grant writer. Like it's like I come with so much stuff and I do it swiftly and easily. So it's like so you have to pay for that process where some things it took me it's like I'll get that next week. It's like but then when you get that expertise, then what took a week last year is taking a day today, but the price is not different. It don't get cheaper
Yeah.
because my time is shorter. It's like
Right.
no, you may have to pay more
Yeah.
because I'm better.
Mm.
It's like
Mm. I love it. I love it. Yeah. I mean, recognizing that you are a force is everything. Recognizing your value is everything. You know me, I don't believe anyone can pay you your true value anyway. So you might as well set your market fees how you want them, not compared to everyone else. No one could
absolutely
ever pay you for the blood, sweat, tears, the education, the time, the experience, the connections. They can't.
right.
Nobody can afford it.
Absolutely. And anyone who has any questions for myself or for Cherise B, please don't hesitate to ask. We are here and we're going to be here for just a little bit longer. Hi, Reggie Jackson. Boy, Reggie
Hi,
Jackson, I'm
Reggie.
proud of YOU. Okay. Reggie went back and is finishing up his degree, and I ain't mad about it.
Good for
Okay.
Reggie. Congratulations, Reggie.
I ain't mad about it. He is a hard worker, and and my brother, I
Mm.
love him to death, and it makes me happy when we just move forward and do the
Yeah.
things that we should,
A hundred
or
to
we
one.
or the things that we didn't finish back then,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
finishing it now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, yes to
Completion
that.
is everything. Completing something you started is everything.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Never too
So
late.
it
So what are
it
we
is.
doing together? What are we doing?
You
Let's
know
put each other
what?
on the spot.
I so here's the thing. I am, like I said, I am doing that 30-day mindset program.
Mm-hmm.
And it is gonna start off because this is the kickoff. And it is a small investment. It is only going to be about $100 investment for the 30-day challenge, which
Mm-hmm.
is just really that introduction. It is an introduction. And
Mm-hmm.
it is going to be a limited seats in this program. And
Mm-hmm.
it is going to be life shifting. For the
Yeah.
people who complete it all the way, it's going to be life shifting.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
anything you do is life shifting. They don't
you
know.
know, she is magical. And that's the other part. I am leaning into my magic.
Mm.
It's like it is what it is.
It is what it
It
is.
is what it is. So I am but before we get to that, in February, I'm doing a 5-day honing in on your voice. So
Mm-hmm.
because of all the work that we've done with the SHE-Roe speaker series, I'm really looking to help other people craft their stories, their
Mm-hmm.
personal stories. People don't understand the value of their own story. So
Yeah.
my little Candace that's watching right now,
Mm-hmm.
um, I have always loved to watch her as a mother, her
Mm-hmm.
and her son Nate. She had so much love for him. She cared about his every aspect, from how he looked, how he behaved, his caregivers, all
Yeah.
of it. She is a fantastic little mommy.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping a
Congratulations,
well
Candace.
kept house. She in a hard worker. a hard worker, and I've always admired her. Wait a minute, this is a funny story. This is off the topic. So me and
Okay.
Candace, we walking through the mall one day, and I turned around, I looked at her, I said, "Are you trying to walk like me?" She's like, "Yes." And she's doing this thing. And I said, "Is that how I'm walking?" Candace, you remember that? But I have so much respect for her. But Candace has a story to tell. And Candace's story would be inspirational to young ladies like her. She was young, mom, raising her baby by herself, and she didn't get stuck. She went and got her a job that pays bills, real bills, a job that allows her to do things other than just go from paycheck to paycheck. She got a job that helps her raise her children effectively. And sometimes people need to understand what her challenges were and how she overcame them. So I want to help women talk about how they just their stories. And I'm gonna start with this 5-day honing in on your voice challenge in February. We've got at the library, I'm doing a free at the library. We'll be doing a free storytelling event at the library. But throughout the year, you're going to see different things, different workshops, different opportunities to work with me as you're trying to figure out how to craft your stories, and even going even further and showing people how to deliver and present their stories. So if people are interested in public speaking, this would be an excellent way and an alternative to that traditional Toastmasters and things like that, because it's really built for us. And when I say us, I mean little brown girls who have magnificent stories that have been undervalued and overlooked for a long time. So we're going to get to putting those things out and really helping people find, like I said, find their voice and articulate it.
Got it. That's good.
Yeah.
That sounds like you. I love that.
So, but in that, I would love for us to maybe do something where we combine the art of storytelling with the branding experience.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Branding is all about vulnerability. Branding is about your connection with the audience, with the people that you are meant to serve. How do you connect with them, and how else would you besides telling your story?
Yes. And I'm going to always go back to that experience that I had when I first started working with you, and you said you had me do this little exercise, not little. You had me do this exercise where I reached out to people who knew me, and I'm asking them different things about who, like, what's your opinion of me and this way. And where I was a 50-year-old woman, and I wanted to be sexy. And they were calling me cute, and cute ain't sexy. Cute is what we call little kids. We call little kids cute. So the way that people were viewing me was kind of like, oh, she's so cute. I was like, no, that's not exactly who I want to be. And I had to kind of craft myself into the woman that I wanted to be, and not for exactly what people were, I was just putting off the wrong energy.
Yeah.
Because I'm
And
thinking
it
that I'm
wasn't
one
the wrong.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't
So,
wrong energy. It was that fun girl energy. It was the young, youthful,
yes.
fun girl energy, which was good for a time.
And
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 it's
and
good
she
for
is
a
still,
moment. Yeah.
yes, and she's still inside me, because my goal all the time is to have a good time. So it's not that I want to exactly abandon her or the thought of her.
Yeah.
However, it's
Yeah.
like, I am a big girl now. It's like, but I'm a big girl now.
Yeah. And
And
multifaceted.
yes,
Yeah. You
yes,
get to be all those women. And there's many other
absolutely.
women in there that
Right.
will be coming out and showing up. You know, it's got to be tapped into.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm excited.
So before I get away, I have to compliment you on that hair. That
Oh,
hair
thank you.
is amazing.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank
Love
you so
it.
I appreciate that. It's
Yes.
transitioning and doing things, and we trying to figure out where we want to be. But you know, this is the in the meantime, and I appreciate it. You know how to embrace that gray. You know how I feel about our gray, and I
Y-
appreciate you for embracing yours because you know I love your hair.
Well, I'm doing something different. So I've got some knots because I'm trying to give some texture
Yeah.
to my locks.
Uh huh.
So we'll see what's gonna happen up
Good.
under here in a
Yeah.
moment. But
I love those
um
locks. Oh, I love that look for you.
I like it too.
It's
And
amazing.
I got some hang time in the back. It's all
Yeah.
it's on my back. It's like when did
Yeah.
and it happened. It's like I don't even know when this happened. Where's
Right.
all this hang time coming from?
Mm-hmm.
But I absolutely love my hair. Thank you for tuning in. Cherise just popped back up. Hey Reese.
Hey, sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. I just was letting everyone know that I appreciate them coming, just
Yeah.
being here, watching us,
Yeah.
and we got a whole year to thrive.
Yes.
Sharice will be back. I hope we will
I
have
will
some more
definitely be back.
conversations.
Yeah, I
And
have a series in mind for us. I
ooh,
have an idea.
ooh. So I
Yeah.
guess that me and Sharice will be talking together on the sideline, putting
Yes.
something together for you. And hopefully that will happen soon. I'm excited.
Yeah. Me too.
Oh,
It's
I'm
dope.
excited.
It's dope.
So, Cherise, let me say thank you for being here. And I look forward to us having more conversations and rolling out something great between you and
Yes.
I.
Absolutely. Yes.
So, I
My
am going to
pleasure.
thank you again. So, again, I'm going to say goodbye to Cherise B. Thank you again, Reese, for being here.
Thank you so much. You know I love you, girl.
I love you back. And I'll be in touch very soon.
All right. Bye, everyone.
So, listen, y'all. Let me tell you the magic about being online. You can be wherever. Sharice is in Atlanta. I'm here on Pineapple Island. Yes, I have my own island. It's Pineapple Island where the magic happens. But anyway, I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in for the 5th time. I will see you guys again. But until then, I want y'all to be nice to each other, stay perky, and keep on brewing on that good stuff. Peace.